Hi Krishna, how are you?
Fine, fine, great. How are you, Prosper?
I'm doing very well. Thank you. So Krishna, thank you very much for agreeing to share the kind of changes and transformation that you have experienced after the NMO Shift coaching workshop. So would you care to share a little bit about yourself first, so that everybody comes to know what you do?
Yeah, hello everybody, and I'm Krishna Chaitanya Kasula. I'm an engineer by education and an educator by choice. Then I got into entrepreneurship. So after a lot of calling, I wanted to serve the humanity, and after exploring various options, coaching is something which I found would really make some difference. So that is how I was into coaching. And when I was exploring various options in this regard, uh, the calling somehow it got connected me to Siri and then to Sat. And I thank Almighty for connecting me to them because there's a great transformation which was beyond any of my expectations, and it happened in no time. Probably the presence of Sat itself. He's a coach. He attended to various other programs also, but nobody had that presence what Sat has. So Sat carries it with him, the entire transformation and anything. So any doubt you approach him, bolo kya karoge? That's the only answer he gives. Bolo tum kya karoge? So the very way of putting it will get all your answers from there. So that great presence of Sat, I was blessed to have that, and that brought all the transformation. So fortunate to have that.
I really connect to that feeling that you just said, that thank God I am here. That's the one thing that I always say when I did my first workshop with Sat and Siri. That's the first thing that came to my mind. Thank God I didn't go to the other institute and I came over here. So, yeah, that's something that I think we all are aligned in. So what was the biggest change or transformation that you experienced within yourself having done this?
Biggest is biggest if I had to put it, the most superlative one is the power which I got within myself to bring in any transformation.
Okay.
From the very moment I started to attend with Sat, I was so very empowered, even from a very first module, that any transformation, I think of it overnight and it happens. So countless transformations happened, and everything I never have to pressure myself or put myself into some regime or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Just you decide that, and it happens.
Okay.
So that's the biggest transformation which I got.
Okay.
I got that power with myself, wherein anything I think of will happen.
Can you
So
share some example for it? Like, because it's so big and so large. So what specific example can you give that you thought of and something happened?
a lot of them. I'll go one by one. Uh, the first biggest transformation which happened was I always wanted to be a spiritual person, but I never thought I belonged there because of my way of living and all. Well, I was into various other things which somehow detach you from spirituality. In very first session, like somehow that spirituality again was calling me, and whatever I thought was a deterrent in my path to spirituality,
Mm-hmm.
one by one I got rid of almost everything. So
Mm-hmm.
I got rid of alcohol, I got rid of non-veg, I got rid of everything. So from January 1st, I'm totally into spirituality. I'm aggressively going in that path, and that's something which I always loved, and that's where I belong to. So all this while, I was always thinking about it, but I could never venture into it. Thinking there was always this doubt whether I belong there or not belong there. But once I am into it, I can see that change, and yes, that is where I belong to. And the growth is happening so very rapidly; it's beyond everybody's imagination. And also, like various small things. Uh, just by presence, you need not even have to think of them. I have a 8-seater dining table in my house, but it never so happened, except for the festival days or party days, that there is more than one person eating on it. suddenly, without any choice or without anything made, entire family sits, entire family got the discipline. So we never decided to, or we never talked about it that it should happen this way, or we never even thought about it. It started to happen. Even the kids and everybody in the family, they start to post themselves with such a strong discipline and such a strong commitment, and such a lovely feeling it is. We never usually when this such thing has to happen, we take some resolution, or nothing has of that happened, and it keeps happening.
It just
So
keeps
it's a
happening.
lovely experience which can only be experienced. So any kind of words are always of that. Not just that, in every other front, when I am talking to people and the way in which I communicate, the way in which I start to impact them. Prior to that, for 20 years, I was an educator, so I always had this bad habit of lecturing people or mentoring people. So one thing I learned from Sat is not to do that. And everybody has their own answers, and everybody is far more resourceful than everybody else. So they have their answers, they know themselves better than anybody else. So it is only that inner calling we need to prick, and we need to connect them to that inner resource. And for that, our presence itself is sufficient. And just by my presence, like immensely, I'm able to bring transformation in a lot of people. There was a sad incident which happened in my family. Otherwise, things would have been different with the same incident. But I was able to professionally manage myself and then parallelly attend to this. For my presence was needed for almost about 2 months there in that situation, because my mother-in-law was hospitalized for almost 40 days. Later on, she passed away. So through that journey, I was there with that and parallelly able to handle both of them. And entire family was so very influenced by the presence. So such a beautiful way of things, how they shaped up and how it happened. Like it was almost a transformation which you can see in the entire family. So all this, they did not happen by any thought like we should think of it and do it this way. Just by it happened. It happened, and that cannot happen unless a lot of transformation happened inside. So this is a great thing and the greatest thing which can happen with anybody. So I'm completely indebted to Sat for that.
That's so nice of you to say that. And one thing is, of course, when we change, people around us also change. And I think a lot of transformation did happen in you, that just by your presence, things around are changing so much. That's, one thing, I really want to talk about, when you said earlier that you always wanted to be spiritual, but something was probably stopping you, or you were not really leading that, but something just changed within you, and then you started leading that spiritual path. A lot of people that I've talked to, and of course myself included, uh, we either don't understand spirituality, or either we go by what will society say, or keep on doing what is expected of us and not move towards something that could be a heart's calling, whether we probably something that is stopping us from even understanding what it really means. Okay. So what was the change that you think that really happened within you, that you could just change in a moment without thinking about every other consequence? Because living a certain lifestyle, we have friends, we have family, and everyone is used to a certain way of doing things. So what was it that really empowered you, that you could just do it?
Yeah, though I was not spiritually inclined, I used to gather information, and information is always an information.
Yes.
So that clearly states that what you know is not what you have, and not what you be. So I just knew things, but I never, that was not in my being. Uh, Through this module, realization started to happen, and especially in that BVIP, we identify our values and we identify our purpose. And when I identified my purpose, then that calling happened, and that's exactly related to what I read in Upanishads, what I read in Gita, and what everything was exactly the same. And then, yeah, I almost sort of realized who I am. That's a big thing to do. So a lot of people write on who am I. Uh, yeah, in Nisargadatta, almost about 400 pages he wrote. But no, it's just identification of your purpose and your values, and that
The kind of the identity that you have truly.
exactly. And that showed me spirituality, and that showed me spirituality. And the moment you're the calling itself is a kind of liberation. So you
So
need
when
not
this
even wait
shift
for the
happened,
journey. The first
yes.
edition, minute you decide to enter into that path, that moment itself, you feel that liberation, and that was an awesome moment. No words can put that. So you just have to experience.
It
Yeah.
happened within the workshop. Wonderful. So,
And
uh,
before that, there were many challenges. I always believed that I have heavy breakfast.
hmm,
So it so happened that for last 40 days, I'm not even eating before noon. So every transformation with ease, without even giving a thought. Somebody said, my sister said, go for intermittent. Yes, it happened. Go for something else, it happens. So you need not have to put pressure on anything, because all these beliefs and all the limiting beliefs what I had, they just got, they're very easy. They're simple, like small threads. You just take them into hand and break it. It's as simple as that to break your beliefs.
so you just
So
start thinking and it starts happening.
yeah, very true. It's happening. It's happening.
Good, good. And how has this helped you in your professional life? In your,
Yeah.
you're a lecturer, a businessman, you have an institute. So how has this helped you in that, this entire journey?
Previously, I used to be a work from morning to evening, or night to night, you can say. So my sunset and sunrise used to happen in office. But yeah, from the time I started attending this workshop, I started to prioritize. Proper work balancing happened. I stopped micromanaging in my office. So actually, my role was very limited. I never understood that. That realization happened, and we have almost about 50 people working for us. So when there are already 50 people working for you, what you need to do is what you have to do. So that realization happened, and I stopped micromanaging, and proper way of delegating things, and yeah. So that gave me a lot of time for my personal growth as well, and also in terms of my journey of becoming a coach. And coming to my path of becoming a coach, I never even thought in the wildest of my dream that this is something which I would venture into. I would just like to tell a small episode of myself. I was attending this interview in IIT Bombay for School of Management 2 days, decades back. And I saw all this along with my friend who is from IIT Kharagpur. So both of us, we saw all these people from management background and the HR professionals, especially. Sorry to say that prosperity, you belong to that field. So we saw them, we observed them before the interview, and we just decided that this is not where we belong. This is not, we cannot do. We are corely meant for technical stuff, and definitely managing and going around people is something which we are not born to do, and we just came out of that without even giving the interview for such a esteemed institution, and after getting selected to the bidder, which is the biggest challenge. So we just walked out of it thinking that we don't belong there. And again, after 20 years, I'm coming back to the same field, mingling with people, talking to people, and trying to even change them. So this was a challenge, and fortunately, I landed up with Sath and Siri. That calling happened, and yes, that is where I belong. That is where I belonged, and that is the reason I kept my technical field aside. I kept my software job aside. I kept my scholarship from US aside, and became a teacher. So I always I always loved to transform people. That is the reason I chose to be a teacher, and that's exactly what a coach also does. So that is where I belong to. So I'm imbibing in myself the art of coaching, which otherwise would have been difficult. But with this transformation, it's going on so very smoothly. I never ever read any book in my life.
You haven't read?
Never ever. And after going through this training, almost like every week I'm finishing 2 books. I want to meet goal of Sat. Sat says he reads a book every day. So I'm very close to that. I read Ikigai, I read our training manuals, which are very fat, and I completed Richard Bandler's Structure of Magic 1, Structure of Magic 2. I read Robert Delp, and a lot of other books are lying on my table, which I'm sure in the next very month I will be completing. So these are all not something which I plan to do. They're happening. They're happening, and unless some transformation very deep within happens, it's impossible. So I'm fortunate to have some sessions with Sat, and every session of that helped, and that is how the growth is happening.
Okay, thank you. Anything else that you would want to share? Like, anything specific or whatever?
Yeah, only one thing I want to share. NLP and coaching is such a beautiful thing. It's not, some people call it science, some people call it meta science, though I'm from science background. I don't give a damn. So feel good for don't damn reason. It's just something which will for sure work, and it is something which will transform you immensely, which nothing else can transform. So no motivation session will work, no training will work, no motivational messages will work. If something can work, it is either you are well deep inside or a session with coaching. So coaching is something which is so very beautiful, and a lot of thought process went into it, and a lot of great brains worked on it, and it is so very structured and so very beautifully framed that transformations happen with ease. So that's what I want to suggest everybody, and I recommend everybody either to take the coaching route or at least to get coached by somebody as good as that.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Krishna.
Thank you.